Hi, I'm John Thater, CEO at Truman Tring, education consultants who are dedicated to finding the best possible school for your children. As part of that process, we're interviewing heads of leading schools in the UK, and today I'm with Michael Hodge, who is Principal at Broomwood School in southwest London. I'm going to be asking him about his particular school and its current status, but also on a broader topic, the status of the independent education sector. Michael, over to you.
Thank you.
Can I start by asking you how you see the future for independent schools of your type?
That's a really good question. It's a challenging time. The market is quite tight. We've had a lot of sort of flux regarding government statements on VAT and people moving out of London, national insurance coming up. But I think our type of school still holds a lot of weight because, as you know, parents prioritize education as they should. Education is the way forward for all our children. So I think a school that nurtures children, that gives them the right support and guidance academically and emotionally are vital to the progress of children. Our children are struggling, I think, across the board. And if we can find environment schools such as ours and many other amazing independent schools that allow these children to grow, be nurtured in a safe, small environment. And I think the size is absolutely key, so the children aren't lost. So I think there's a place in the market for schools where the class sizes are slightly smaller, there's more interaction with teachers to give those children the opportunity to grow and develop rather than get lost in a large crowd.
Okay. If you could have one thing from either your governing body or from the wider educational sector that would make your life as head better, what would it be?
Can I give you two?
Yeah.
I think the first one, it's an easy one for me. I would love our children to remain children for a little bit longer. I think we put so many expectations and they're so busy. Their lives are filled from the beginning to the end. So my number one thing is, how do we allow our children to stay younger, give them the freedom, give them that independence and just be themselves? And that ties in with my second one. There's the pressure on children for exams, assessments to achieve. And that seems to be getting worse as it gets older, as I get older and as I move through my career, that children have secondary schools they need to get in, whether that's at year 6, whether that's at year 8, and they're constantly which school, and they're judged by the schools that they're going to. And I think that's quite sad. I think we really need to be focusing on let them learn, let them be enriched, let them develop, and they will find the right spot. So my wish would be allow them to be children a little bit longer, and let's reduce the number of exams and assessments that they have to sit.
We just talk about the international component of your school. What sort of percentage of international students do you have now, and do you see that increasing in future years?
Yeah, I mean, we are a local community school, so the majority of our children are from the local community, but I'd say about 8% are from overseas. Will that change? Presumably. I think when families are looking to move, I think London is a very appealing option, and it's a great city. I also think that the market is struggling. I think as I said, we've been discussing a lot of problems at the moment. The VAT on school fees has been high, the NI, the people leaving the UK. So there's a lot of movement around, but I do believe that the market in the UK is still strong. I believe parents buy into excellent education and they want excellent education. But I think I'd be a fool to say that the overseas market won't grow, that it won't be something we should be looking at.
Okay. In terms of the overall school role here, do you see it increasing in future years? Or do you have a capacity limit?
At the moment, I think it's pretty sort of level key. It's stable, which is really, really good. I do think it will grow, actually. And the reason why is sadly so. I think there are a lot of schools out there that are struggling. And we've heard of many schools that have either closed or are merging. So I think there will be children who will, sadly, their school might not be as viable in the future due to the demands and the pressures, financial pressures that are on. So I think there will be opportunity for schools, large schools like mine, to pick up more kids along the way. But that's a double-edged sword because we're losing colleagues, we're losing other schools. So I don't say that with any joy, it's mainly sadness, but I do think there are going to be schools like mine which will grow because of the situation.
Okay. And finally, how do you secure, if that's possible, the future of a school like this?
Okay, some schools have a brand name, and they're old, they've been going for hundreds of years, and so that's their brand market. I think what we need to do is flip it around. We need to make sure that we're excellent. We need to make sure that our focus is, are we the best that we can? Are we offering value for money? Are we engaging and including our parents in our process? Are we being transparent with their child's progress assessments and data? Are we then using that information to inform parents and help them make the right choices? So for me, it's about being open to opportunities, looking abroad if need be, making sure we develop an outstanding community, and we keep growing that community, because we're the hub where we all come together, and that transparency. So be the best possible school we can be, to allow our parents to go, yes, that is why I'm there. They give me exactly what I want to know, and they help my child get to where they need to be, rather than the door closes and we don't know. So we need to ensure that we are being the best, we're open, we are that community where they can come to and rely on.
Okay, Michael, thank you very much indeed.
Yeah. Thank you.